out. Get off of Raw. Get off of Raw. You're not watching. All the important stuff already happened. Welcome everybody. Another Monday on All Elite with Keeks. Let's see.
Did anything important happen over there? Like I ain't watching.
I have no clue. I know Becky said, because Dave Meltzer tweeted, that Phil tweeted, that Busby tweeted, that Becky tweeted she wasn't gonna be on Raw. Everybody's tweeting.
Everybody tripping, huh? They like, nah,
hey,
she said she ain't coming.
She said she ain't coming. Hey, Eddie. Everybody's joining the live chat. Yeah, everybody was chatting.
I wouldn't come either, sure.
It's not in my... Oh. I'm blocking.
What's up, Sean? What's up, Eddie? Salute to y'all.
An alliance between the Judgment Day and the Bloodline. Oh.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
So is that like the corporate ministry when they did like, it's going to be the Judgment Line, the Blood Day?
That was a good time. The corporate ministry actually was good.
I rocked with them.
Nobody really talk about that. Well, they do, but not really. I feel like that was one of my favorite Undertaker's run, the corporate ministry.
When he was the Prince of Darkness,
mm-hmm.
He was going crazy.
He was going crazy.
Hanging Stephanie McMahon on the joint.
Turn down Raw. Put Raw on mute because it's about to be some bullshit in a little bit. Y'all getting y'all first hour, but y'all already know how the second hour go.
Yeah, they got Seth Rollins and the Miz.
Jumping. That's when I know something going wrong on Raw, because the live chat start jumping around that second hour. It just start jumping and like, oh, okay.
Like, yeah, they put Seth and the Miz in the ring again, so we out.
Yeah, so go ahead and turn it off. Seth Rollins is wasting his time with Miz. Go ahead and turn it and tune in. But welcome everybody. Welcome everybody in the live chat so far. This is another episode of All Elite with Keeks. A great weekend. We started game 1 in basketball, real sports. It's been a good game 1 so far. I'm mixed between, because I like Memphis and I'm a LeBron fan, so it's like I'm like, go James. I'm like, go James. But I want to say I do like Dylan, because Dylan was fucking with LeBron the whole game.
He was trying to get his Lance Stevenson on. He was trying to get his little Born Ready on. He was trying to have his moment.
He kept trying to have his moment. Like, he was just messing with him. I'm like, Dylan, come on. If you're going to mess with him, you got to bring it. Like, at least Lance was bringing it, but no.
Blowing in that man's ear and everything.
Blowing that man. Like, if you was there when the Pacers used to give the Heat a run for their money, there was a time. That was really a time when Paul, he's no it's like he's trying to be a mixture of Lance and Draymond. I don't know. But every generation in NBA has to have a villain, though. You got to have one to keep it balanced. So I guess Dylan is their little villain or whatever.
He trying to be that.
Yeah, he trying.
He's a nice guy.
You're from Canada. We're not scared of Canadians, except if you're from Winnipeg.
All right, stop this. Turn on that pop can and leave me alone, my G.
Okay, so we're going to get started on some, of course, Dynamite review, Rampage, Women Business, Wrestler of the Week, and Goofy of the Week, okay? So we're going to start off with Dynamite. Dynamite was Wednesday. It popped off with Swerve and Darby Allin. That was the first match to kick off Dynamite. And as you all know, Swerve is like 4-3 against Darby Allin. They've wrestled each other a lot. Here to support Keeks and harass Graham. Yeah, so it was, of course, these two, they work well together, the dynamic. They delivered. It was a great opener. Swerve is really good. Whatever. Of Darby Allin, then you had, of course, some of the pillars watching backstage. You had Sammy watching with Tay Mello, and then you also had Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, watching from the shadows too. He was watching in the back. They was doing the Bret Hart turn, the looking at angle. So they had that going on. Of course, it was a little bit of in-ring storytelling too, and within that match, with different spots. Swerve was selling the leg spot, and Darby was, messing with it. And then, of course, the merger between the Embassy and Mongol came out, and they caused a little bit of distraction. But that still didn't start Darby Allin because he ended up getting a win. And then, he got the dub. He's probably one of the favorite pillars from the fans. It's like a mixture between him and Jungle Boy, but I feel like Darby Allin has more of the fans. He outweighs the fans. But great opener to Dynamite. And then, of course, after that happened, MJF, Scarf Man, came out. Nice suit, by the way. I can't even hate on the suit. The suit was nice. He came out and, he showed his respect to Darby Allin, but he let him know that he beat him, which he did. And basically told him, I gave you a submission. I can easily beat you. You gave me my best fight, but I won from that fight. So his promo wasn't really overbearing this time. It almost got to that point, but we didn't get that. MJF, we got a little toner. He was toned a little bit. But then, of course, the icon of icons came out and was Sting. And Sting showed y'all why he is one of the greatest baby faces in wrestling history. He name dropped Cody, and he didn't lie. Did he lie when he didn't lie when he said it? Because we know MJF was under Cody, and he's one of the Cody boys. So I like that he did that. That's my type of shenanigans going on. That's my type of carrying on, as they say. This my type of carrying on right here. Because he didn't lie. Like, you can't sit up here and say that these people had people, and you did too. You had Cody. Cody's your OG. So that's
it. Was throwing pom poms at him.
Right. He threw pom poms. Like, this is your OG. Your OG over there got to learn the hard way. Your OG is Cody. So you can't talk about me or anybody else because their OGs are legends. Your OG is Cody.
Are we going to get a Sting and MJF match?
I don't know. I hope not.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I want it. I want Sting as the AEW champion. I want him in the title picture. I want him to get an elimination. I wanted a championship eliminator match.
Give it all to Sting. But of course, Sting dropped the bomb on all of us. He, basically confirming that this is his last year. We're seeing him wrestle. He's going to retire. So I'm not ready to see that. I love Sting. I adore Sting. Sting is the reason why I love baby faces. If you never tune into WCW, I'm not speaking on WCW, that went against Attitude Era, but at least like the WCW when he was younger, like when he was the Stinger. Great baby face. Like I know Hulk Hogan is praised of being the baby face of the baby faces, but Sting is also up there as well. Some of the things that you see now in a baby face, Sting. It's mostly Sting. Like, yeah, they use the Hulk Hogan approach with baby faces, but most of it comes from Sting. That, that's kind of a borderline why Hulk Hogan slick hated on him a little bit without saying it, but
nah, he hated for sure.
He hated for sure. Like, Sting was a baby face. And then if you know Sting outside of wrestling, he's an actual nice guy. He's just a nice guy. He's a real nice guy. Like,
I love Sting.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. He loves the business. He loves wrestling. Did I wish he would have went to WWE sooner? But he was smart. He was smart not to do that. So, and then you see when he did go over there, they basically tried to bury him or tried to make it seem like he was just this jobber at WCW. No, he was not. This is the Stinger. This is Sting. Like,
they tried to do that invasion angle thing where they had all the WCW guys come in, and when everybody debuted, they made them look like a sucker. Mm-hmm. And then they tried, and then like, oh, okay, after you quote unquote pay your dues here, then we'll kind of figure out which one of you we're gonna put over. And they tried that with Sting, and it like, come on, bro, like that's not how they should have been thinking at that time. It's 20 years removed from all of that.
Yep, and they had none of like again, the wrestlers got punished for something that the people that's running like Eric Bischoff and all them what they was doing. So that's why Sting said that shit towards MJF about Cody. It was like, you're gonna get punished for this shit. But that's your OG.
He said you want to talk about daddy daycare, Cody daycare.
But that's your OG. You chose him as your OG. Oh, your OG. I said OD. But of course, then after that, end of that segment, wonderful opening, wonderful promos. We saw Sting, and I love Sting. And then after that, that's when we had the match with Powerhouse Hobbs. It was versus Silos Young. Now, y'all know he's a legend. Bet, ROH, well known. It was a good match. Yeah, just to display his skills. I wouldn't call Silas a jobber. It's just Silas is, he's a vet, and he knew what time it was, and he's big enough opponent for Powerhouse Hobbs, because you don't want to have Powerhouse Hobbs keep squashing little guys like Wardlow had to do. So you want to make it a different angle. So it was good that they picked Silas. And then, of course, when that match ended, of course, Powerhouse put that man to third. When that ended, then we had Wardlow. Wardlow is back. Wardlow damaged cars. He damaged the man's car. I hope Tony Khan gave Hobbs 3 cars after that, because first of all, that's an old school wide body at that. I would start crying. So, and poor him. The other table didn't break, but it's okay. They got them strong Japanese tables. They need to get the other tables. It's like a long time for them Japanese tables to break.
You got to get them pre-cut tables.
Yeah, they got to get them pre-cut tables.
They got to get how you get the paper towels that got the little split down the middle.
They need to go ahead and get the pre-cut tables, because them Japanese tables gonna fuck somebody back up, fuck somebody head up. Malik said, I need Hobbs versus the Butcher. That's good. Fantasy book Powerhouse Hobbs in the comments. Graham knows you don't fuck with Bay Area men's car.
Yeah, man. Wardlow got bit. He had to get his lick back.
Hey, Miss Lyric. Hey, girl. Yeah, I like Powerhouse Hobbs versus the Butcher, because I do like Butcher and Blade, but that would be good. I've been saying I want Powerhouse Hobbs and Black Tyrus. I don't know, Tony, you need to get him in the States, because I have some fantasy booking for him because he's big.
That would be fun.
Or maybe they getting Powerhouse Hobbs ready for Luchasaurus.
Oh, maybe, because look at that. They said plans have changed, right? You know what I'm saying? So maybe. And
then you got Christian, and Christian will eat QT Marshall up on the mic. Oh my God, everybody wins.
That would be fire. I'm not gonna hold you.
Everybody wins.
What'd
you say?
What did you say? Let's see. No.
He threw him as hard as he could. More Lucha Hobbs. Hobbs versus Mark Davis. That's a good one. Make sure y'all tune in to Lyric News Show. She is new and up and coming in content, more Black women in content. So make sure y'all support my good sister on here. Support her show. And then after that, of course, the MVP that I've been saying so far this year, we had the AEW not Intercontinental.
International.
Why am I about to say Intercontinental? International Championship, Orange Cassidy versus Buddy Murphy. 4 stars. 4 stars all across the board. Oh my God. I want to say, because nobody is really talking about this, but Orange Cassidy is probably currently one of the best in-ring wrestlers I've seen in a while. In-ring storytelling wrestling. Orange Cassidy is he does it well. He does it correctly. It's giving me Mr. Perfect. The in-ring wise, like the in-ring psychology, his in-ring psychology gives me Mr. Perfect. That's what I see out of Orange Cassidy. Even though like Orange Cassidy, he does a mixture of everything, every style. But as far as like the psychology and his in-ring storytelling is giving Mr. Perfect. If you pay attention to Mr. Perfect, y'all know what I'm talking about. Easily, yes. That match was really good. I don't think Orange Cassidy going to lose it. Orange Cassidy might have it for a while. He probably will drop it by the fall. I don't see him dropping it during the summer. I don't see Orange Cassidy. I thought Young Rude. Rude is a good one too. Rick Rude. Yeah, that's a good one too. Like the way he was selling that hand injury and, just just things like that. Like little details like that matters. Like, I know people be talking about selling and all of this stuff, but it's just the in-depth on how he does it. Like, he does it so well. I love in-ring storytelling way more than I do promos. Like, I can handle promos, but if you got to keep talking, that means the audience is not there. You can do a story promo and do it in the ring too. And Orange Cassidy does really well doing in-ring storytelling because he's not going to talk a lot. He will do it in the ring. So that's what he gives me. And of course, Buddy Murphy is really good too. I love Buddy Murphy. This is probably one of his best matches so far in AEW was against Orange Cassidy. But Orange Cassidy brings out the best of all his opponents. Like, he never, everything is fast. Everything is sharp. Everything is, you gotta keep up. You gotta keep up with Orange Cassidy. So Orange Cassidy should be. And if they, with the lists and all of that stuff in PWI, Orange Cassidy needs to be in top 5. I'm just saying he needs to be at least top 5. He's had an amazing year ever since last year. Actually, last year, if I tweeted the other day, AEW, if they're down and out, it's wrestlers that they could count on, and Orange Cassidy is one of them. Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Moxley, Sheeta, Tony Storm, Lucha Brothers. It's just these certain wrestlers that he could call on, like, hey, I need you real quick. This person's injured. I need you. And they, okay, and they'll deliver. And Orange Cassidy is one of them. Talking about sometime few. What he's like, yeah, whatever. No, okay.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah, what he told the other dude, he wanted to do an interview with him. He said, I don't feel like doing this. And it just sat down. I was like, okay.
Oh, when they did the everybody best friends on 3, put your hands in. He was like, I don't feel like it. My thumb hurt.
I don't feel like my arm hurt.
Renee, put your hand in for him.
The most we've seen Orange Cassidy give some type of drama or give some type of when he was cheering on Cass Statlander, but that wasn't even in the script. He just get your ass up there. That's like the only time we've seen Orange Cassidy show some another human side of him. Like, what he say? Get up there. And everybody just got so hyped. If only someone picked them. Last year it was Moxley. Moxley came in because he had to clean up the mess that Phil made. which I will get on later on in the show because I got a whole rant. All wrestlers who work well, yes, they do. You're right, Eddie James. After that, of course, we end up having Ethan Page. Ethan Page and the Firm. Ethan Page is not happy that Matt Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy attacked him. So they did another, hey, I'm out of this contract. And then they attacked them. And then, of course, the rest of the Firm came out to attack Matt Hardy and also Isaiah Cassidy. Hook comes out to save them, but they were still outnumbered because Edge and Tess love baby. He's tall, he's big as shit. So, he had the upper hand. And then we heard Jeff Hardy's music, and now Jeff Hardy is back. I didn't expect him to come back, but I did. He's moving a lot faster. He looks in a good place. I just hope, that's beautiful. I just hope he maintains in a good space. Look at the angle, y'all. Like, it looked like young him right there. Look at Isaiah Cassidy. He's such a kid because, he a Hardy Boy stan, and he probably want to cry right there. Everybody's just like, oh, yay. So Jeff Hardy's back. He's back dancing. Yeah, he did. He brought out his own custom chair to the ring. They did say that he won't be fighting a lot, which is a good thing. It's just he will be in certain segments, but he won't be fighting all the time. So that's a good thing. So is I guess something to keep him occupied and keep him busy, but not too much to where he's damn near about to injure himself every fucking time. Okay, because we seen him Swanton bomb almost going on 100 years. Okay. I want him to be. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's like a background too. Like, because Matt is already considered in the background. So I think he's probably going to be added to help the tag division in AEW. Because they did say that even though he's full-time, he'll be wrestling like part-time. If that makes sense. So
yeah, maybe something to just kind of slowly work him back into the fold, and like you said, something to kind of keep him busy in the meantime, like maybe help produce some of these other matches, lend some ideas to some of these younger talents, just so you can kind of be around some positive energy and keep you occupied, so you don't have to kind of worry about outside thoughts and getting too much in your head or whatever is going on, but yeah, just to kind of get him back going. And I think that'd be dope. I definitely want to see him move on, but if this is what makes him happy, then I'm down for it.
Yeah, because we just want him to be happy. We want him to, be healthy. We know addiction is hard. I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm not here to say what people should do. I do work around, some of my clients are, either, they've been an addict or they still trying to recover. And it's a mental thing, but it's also important for them to be around environment that will help them elevate to get where they need to go. Like, I understood why Moxley chose to wrestle because it's hard to, he had to maintain that balance. They said it on the podcast when they was talking about it. And then, of course, he said he had to think of his daughter, too. I got my daughter. And, I know people want me to take a vacation, but wrestling is my vacation. That's what he says. So I don't think we ever going to get a vacation from Moxley. He just likes to wrestle. And he's with a woman that understands he just likes to wrestle. So, hey, what if Jeff should focus on production? Yeah. Eddie James said, do you think Aussie Open would do well in AEW? Well in AEW? Yeah, they're Aussie Openers good tag team wrestlers, but I will get to them when I get to the Rampage, Eddie. I feel like you're trying to tell me to hurry up. Like, you're trying to tell me to hurry up. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up. Okay, and then Speaking of tag team, and then after that we had Brandon Cutler and Michael. I cannot say his last name, but I'll be saying Nakazawa.
That is it.
Oh.
It's Nakazawa.
Nakazawa. Oh. I don't mean to say it like that. That's just how I say it, y'all. But Cutler and Nakazawa versus BCC and Moxley and Claudio just rest in peace to them boys. They got cut up. It was blood everywhere. Blood and guts everywhere. It was a slaughter fest. Poor boys. But they had heart. They was brave. They went out there. So, of course, that was an L. But, of course, before that match, we did see, like, a pre-recorded promo from Kenny. Kenny letting them know, I'm going to get y'all for what y'all did to my manager, what y'all did to my boys. I don't like that. And then, of course, I mean, he didn't say that he was going to get them back for what they did to Adam Page because he don't care right now. He just, the Young Bucks, 69 Me Don, and his friends. So he cut a pre-recorded. So we assumed that Kenny was not going to be there. And then, Lord and behold, Kenny Omega comes off shirtless. Now, Kenny Omega has been shirtless a lot. He's been like the BTE segment that came on today. He ain't got no shirt on. Like, he letting you know I'm sexy. And that the sexy is back. Kenny is bringing sexy back, y'all. Kenny just walking around with no shirt on. Sexy shit. Like, I ain't got no shirt on. And then, of course, bringing the oil back with a vengeance. Sean, whatever. And of course, Young Bucks came from behind. They did the super kick party on Moxley. So we're leading towards the Elite versus BCC, which I am excited for. Two big factions in AEW are about to head off. And I am interested on how Adam Page is going to be in the middle of this because Adam Page is still slightly involved because he got the eye gashed out by Bryan Danielson because he's walking around here with a screwdriver in his pocket. So we'll see how this. Adam Page has eventually got to be added because they're outnumbered. Who they gonna call? Adam Cole? Because Adam Cole turned on Kenny Omega. I mean, not Kenny Omega, but the Young Bucks. So it gotta be Adam Page. So we're gonna get the original Elite versus BCC, and I can't wait for that. Maybe it will happen at Double or Nothing. It should, because Double or Nothing is next month.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So they gotta. Tony, come on with it. Okay. And then, of course, after that, let me look at my notes, y'all. We had the main event. My Jared Goat versus Keith Lee. Keith Lee ain't minded his business. Nobody wasn't talking to him. But Mr. Preacher Man has so much to say. So they had a match at the main event. My Jericho, get behind me. Get behind me. Actually, this was a great match between the two. It was a great main event. Jericho he scared me a little bit. He took the moonsault or whatever. That's the moonsault that Keith Lee did, and he had his knees up. That scared me because I was just like, I don't want your knees to give out. Please don't land on his knee wrong. And it scared me because he was holding his knee, and I'm like, oh shit, he messed up his knee. But it's my GOAT, and my GOAT tells stories in the ring. So it was an in-ring, slowly getting back in shape. Yes, he is. He's slowly getting back in shape. Now, y'all know we don't fat shame people up in here just in case. I know, Eddie James, you not, but just in case somebody felt froggy, because it only takes one. One gets comfortable. Okay, so yeah, Keith Lee is slowly getting back in shape. because he was sick. He got sick real bad, and he's starting to get his momentum. He's starting to get the winds in his breath. And then also in that match, Swerve did hit him with the belt. So they are continuing that rivalry between Swerve, and Keith Lee. So Swerve doing that helped Jericho get the win. And then out of nowhere, again, Adam Cole not minding his business. Again, it's the second time Adam Cole ain't minding his business. He want to come on out and, Keith Lee, you okay? Bending the forces and shit. Keith Lee, you okay? Keith Lee. Yeah, Jericho gonna beat his ass. It's gonna be Jericho versus Adam Cole, and Jericho gonna do something his daddy should have did. I was thinking that too. He always stealing what I'm thinking. He said, I'm happy to see Keith Lee back. He could be a better fit for ROH. I was thinking that too. I told him that. But he could be. Jericho wasn't. He was minding his business.
DG is his business.
DG is his business. Duh. Or that is his business. Daniel Garcia is his business. Adam Cole ain't got no factions. Adam and yeah, so like I said, don't Adam Cole, mind your business. Stay out of grown folks' business. Nobody was talking to you, okay? Nobody was talking to you. Mind your business. If you want your fight with Jericho, you gotta wait in line. Everybody else do. You gotta wait in line. Get your ticket and wait in line. Okay? And then of course we'll start on Rampage. We're gonna get on to Rampage. Rampage opened up with Aussie Open versus Best Friends. It was of course Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor, and I really like those two. They're not. I would like to see the tag team belts on them one day, but I get that they are there. You got to have the not the filler wrestlers, but you have to have the wrestlers that's there. That's just like your bread and butter. Like, not everybody needs a title, but they are just essential to the business because you still have to have people in there to still keep the traction going. Like, things can't be solely on the top stars. So they're a great balance, but I do hope one day they get some form of title. Like, it could be the ROH titles. I wouldn't mind them being the tag titles. And if you want to make them transitional, that's fine. But they are great at wrestling, both of them. And, of course, Aussie Open, the newly New Japan Tag Team Champions, great as well. I like Aussie Open. They are great. All four of them was really good. They put on a great match. It was a good match, a good, fun match. So maybe we will see probably a Best Friends gaining like the tag titles soon, because they have been using Trent and Chuck a lot on TV, just as much as they've been doing Orange Cassidy. So maybe we're probably going to get Trent and Chuck some belts. They should win the trios at some point. Yeah, that'll be cool too. They'll probably get the trios too.
I would add the Best Friends to that list of like cornerstone talents that TK can just call on pretty much at any time, and they're just always ready to go, and they always deliver.
They always deliver. Trent had that neck injury, but he's back. He had another neck break injury. I don't think it was break. It was close to. He was on a brace, so. Trent was out for almost 2 years, almost a 2 year that he was out.
He was cooked. Lyric is right. Yeah, they are the strong open weight tag champs and the IWGP tag champions.
Oh, okay.
They really out here.
They out here. Aussie Open making a name for themselves. Because somebody got to with that new Bullet Club leader that he claimed that he is. We don't.
Drip say, I guess all he got to do is just put on some shades, huh?
Oh my God. And then, of course, after that, we had a promo from FTR. FTR put on this, we're just so glad. We're just so glad. The people never gave up on us. And everybody just, FTR. With their crocodile tears. We just want to thank. It was people that didn't believe in us. It was people that counted us out. We was almost at the door. But y'all wanted us here, and we doing this for you. We doing this for all of you.
You know what my favorite part of promos are? The lies.
The lies.
I love the lies.
We're doing this for all of you.
Because y'all wasn't going nowhere. Not never.
They saw that merger happen over there. They was like, they saw what happened to Cody. They was like, you know what? Maybe we need to just stay our ass hurt because they gonna have us jobbing to the models and shit.
I heard that they had signed back almost like back to like December, November. Like they've been signed. Like I don't.
Shit, they will be dramatic. They get on my nerves.
You know who? It's Dax. It's Dax, Keeks.
Yeah, FTR bald. It's always FTR bald.
It's bald. You're right.
It's bald. Right. It's always FTR bald.
We'll see. I think they got a promo this week on Dynamite. So they did a promo on Rampage, and then now they got a promo on Dynamite. So I'm assuming this is where we'll see their next program start. Like somebody's gonna come out, attack them, or come out, cut a promo. We want a shot at the titles.
Who would it be? Who do y'all think will come out and be like, FTR, shut the fuck up? Who do you think? Butcher and Blade? Huge. Is Butcher and Blade time?
Christian and Luchasaurus.
No, I don't know. You must know my agenda.
I know.
I hit the brain like Professor X. Oh no. No. Who else is a tag team, y'all? Come on.
The Kingdom. They could do the Kingdom. That'd be a quick, easy one.
No,
real quick. Boop, get them out the way. I'm trying to think, what other heel tag teams could they have pop out? Like nobody's really strong like that right now. I feel like the
friend. No,
because I feel like the Ass Boys with the titles like kind of like halted a lot of people's momentum outside of because like who else you want like 2.0 like is
FTR Bob and season Aussie Open. I guess. You know who need to come out? Lucha Brothers say, fuck it. We getting all of them back.
There you go. Back in blood.
Lucha Brothers, get it back in blood. Because they should never won in the first place.
Let's see.
Get it back. Get it back. Lucha Brothers, just give it back to Lucha Brothers. Just do it with Lucha Brothers. They're not gonna. But we ain't gonna dwell so much on FTR because I'm getting bored thinking about them. And then after that, I think one of the. No, they're not. They was just wrestling yesterday.
Yeah, don't scare me, Eddie.
Yeah, don't do that. Then also you had Matt Hardy. He announced that it was going to be an ultimate decision match against the Firm.
I think they're calling this the Firm deletion or something like that at the Hardy compound.
Delete. You got to do it. Delete. You got to do it. The delete. If you're at home, do the delete like Matt Hardy. Delete. Okay. All right, y'all. My bad, y'all. Then of course after that we had an inaction between Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, Mark Briscoe, and Big Guy.
That was the name. I don't know. That was the name. Man Scout is Spanish announcer.
Yeah, that was just like I said. They added Mark Briscoe to this faction. So we're gonna see how this goes. But he was fussing at Jay Lethal. He was fussing at Sin. Like he was fussing at everybody. But I can see where they're going with this. This is gonna be entertaining a little bit. This is gonna be a little bit like a refresher because you need that a little bit. So just a in-ring action. It's not too much to dwell on, but this is going to be fun for them. Like they're building a faction to something. So, after that, we had Daddy Magic, Cool Ag, and all of them. They started rapping. This was honestly like a bathroom break for me because I didn't even listen to the rap. I'm sorry, I'm not a Jake Hager fan. I told y'all this. I don't care for the man. I don't care for the hat. I went to the bathroom. I didn't hear it, but I did hear that Acclaim beat them up. So that's all I got from there. I don't have too much to review because I went to the restroom. And then we'll move forward to the main event, and Shawn Spears is back. Again, Shawn Spears is new. He's new into fatherhood. His wife had a baby recently. He was out because, the baby was born. He want to be a great dad. He don't want to be no deadbeat dad wrestlers that we're used to in these documentaries, because the documentaries 20 years from now, you won't hear wrestlers being family men. So we slowly breaking them curses. It's still a lot of work to do, but I can say 20 years from now, these documentaries about these wrestlers, you will hear that they were family men. Like they was taking care of their kids. They was there for their kids. They didn't want to miss this and this and this and this. They was there. The daddies was there. This generation, the daddy was there. So he was out. Of course, he's back. He's back as a babyface. What's even more interesting, because y'all know he was paired up with MJF. He was part of that faction. I cannot think of their name. What was that name?
The Pinnacle.
The Pinnacle. Yeah, he was part of the Pinnacles. He said in this promo that he's no longer MJF's friend and he is interested in the AEW title. So we may see something a little bit, I wouldn't say like a pay-per-view type of rivalry with Shawn Spears and MJF, but it might be something for Wednesday, because, you don't want to have your champion not continue to wrestle on Wednesday. He got to wrestle a Wednesday at least. So we might see that along, but of course it ended up being Shawn Spears versus Jack Perry for the main event for Rampage. They did handshake each other out of respect. They respect each other. The wrestling match was pretty good. I will say Shawn Spears unblocked me. We're on good terms, I guess. I'm not blocking him. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, y'all. But say hey to my sister, y'all. I heard her.
What up, sis?
Yes. So Shawn Spears, Jack Perry, great match. Two baby faces. Spears was walking in front of me at the. You should have asked for his picture. Why you didn't ask for his picture as a fan? They said they don't mind taking pictures with fans. Some people. Yeah. It's I've been seeing more of that lately. That it's been more of that lately. But yeah, so it was a good Rampage match. I believe Sammy was watching, and yeah. So we're gonna see the 4 pillars at Double or Nothing. I think it's official. They haven't. I think they Slick made it official, but we haven't got no graphic or anything like that yet. So, moving on to women business. Play the women business clip.
This is what you need to do. You need to stay out of women business.
All right, women business, because I have a lot to say. Women business, Dynamite. We had a tag match between Rio, Sky Blue versus Toni Storm and Ruby Soho, part of the Outcast. Again, the four of them are really great. Toni Storm, Ruby they have a great dynamic going. Sky Blue, like I've been saying for the longest, she's improving a great sign in AEW, and she's great at what she does. And Rio, she speaks for herself. They really delivered in a match. Now the criticism that I want to get to on, not now. I'm gonna say it afterwards. But of course, Saraya jumped in after the match. They got jumped. Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker came out for the save. Now I keep thinking that it's leading to a blood and guts, but they're losing me on what it is that we need to do. We're kind of losing momentum on what's going on. It's getting a little bit repetitive, just a little bit. Like he has time to get back on track. And I know it is more of Britt Baker and Soraya's idea. I let Kenny jump in on this too to help, because it's kind of losing its momentum. We don't even know if it's going to be a blood and guts. We don't even know what it's leading to. We don't know. We just know that it's ex-WWE girls versus the AEW originals. The start of it was getting there. You're losing us a little bit because where is this going? Because we was looking like we getting our first AEW blood and guts. It's 5-on-5, and you using the same three versus the same three. So we don't know what's going on. Like, so y'all gonna have to start pushing the buttons, or maybe Kenny needs to kind of be hands-on with this, because I know he's trying to let the ladies have a little bit of freedom. I don't know. So maybe it looked good on paper when Saraya had the idea, but nobody's thinking it through. So we still have a little bit of time for it to pick back up, but it gotta pick up somewhere, because you're losing us. And this storyline could be the storyline to start the direction that the AEW women division needs to go. But you losing us right now. Like we're lost. We don't even know where this angle is going. Now you have girls in within the faction is focused on a championship, and it's just like, you can do that afterwards. Right now, we need to figure out who's running the division, the WWE girls or the AEW girls. You need to focus on that. So this Wednesday, like it's put up, we have Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho and Toni Storm. You should have had this at first, but we come on, pick up the momentum, pick it up, because we don't need to regress back to 2019, because when you're doing shit like this, it's kind of regressing a little bit. So we need to get in the booth, and we need to figure this out. I've been saying that. I've been saying that. She needs to be put in somewhere. I know she's helping ROH, but it won't hurt to have her at AEW too. Somebody that has experienced creativity, like creative wise, needs to be back there. Like, okay, Saraya, I see what you're saying, the vision, but it's just not hitting. It's not hitting. You can't take her out the feud, because the feud is simply about these ex-WWE girls or the AEW originals. And being that she is the champion of AEW, she's a representing champion. She's a fighting champion, like she stated. She has to be involved. The issue is they are making it about one of the outcasts wants the championship, which we know that like a lot of people wants to be champion, but focus on that afterwards. But we need to get back to the recipe. Y'all lost grandma recipe. I don't know where y'all lost it at, but y'all need to find it and y'all need to get back on one accord because y'all are losing us and y'all not making us excited for a potential our first AEW Women's Blood and Guts. And that's what we want. But the story or whatever, it has to meet. And it's not meeting right now. I ain't talking about that right now, Bella Renette. I will get to that in a second. I will get to that in a second. We ain't talking about that right now. We on women business, okay? But yeah, we have to get right back on track with that. So that's enough for my rant on that end. I'm going to move forward on Rampage, women business. We had Sakura versus Taya Valkyrie. And that was a good match to me because Emmy is really good. I'm a fan of Emmy. I'm a fan of Taya. So they worked really good together. Great dynamic. And then, of course, after that match happened, Jade, you had the Jade and Taya segment. They was doing some punching. It was getting there. It was a lot happening. It was a lot going on. I do want to say we have some work to do. I don't know. The women business this last week, it was just rusty. I don't know. It was rusty. We need work to do. We need to get in the booth. We need to get in the huddle, and we need to fix it. All these women legends use them. It's not that simple. Just because people, y'all gotta understand this. Just because people has been in the company or all of this other stuff doesn't, it doesn't mean that they are good at what they do. It doesn't mean that they, have the right answers. You have to let people be, use their creative minds to see if it works or not. He's trying to trust in, because the main complaint for us women, we've been saying we need women writers, we need women in creative. And this is the first time we actually having that. And you don't want to just cut in, okay, y'all don't know what y'all doing, so we need a man to run it. That's the last thing you want. Why is Jay Fuse always on Rampage? Because it's Ballet Renette, you're new here. We don't do things like that here. You know what I'm saying? If you want to give your feedback, you can. But if your feedback is solely on shitting on every single thing, we don't do that on this show. You can take that to another show because we don't do it on mine. Okay? So keep it cute. And I'll keep it cute. Okay? But like I was saying, what the fuck I was saying?
You was talking about how they need to kind of get it together because last week was a little raggedy.
Yeah, last week was a little rusty. It was a little raggedy. So just get in the booth, just get in the corner and think about it. And hopefully we get it. I was mainly talking about they just got them. You know what I'm saying? You got to let the chefs cook first. They just got them. And then you got to also realize they're under TNT too. So it can't just be like, TNT also got to say in on that. Things are not just easy. Okay, that's fine. But, you making it seem like Rampage is a bad show or an undercard show, and it's not. Okay? And then plus, on Dynamite, her demos is not there. So they're going to stop having her on there. That's why I be saying, like, I always cry about it. Y'all can't say I want Jade on TV more if y'all not watching Jade on TV. Her, she's champion, but she has the lowest demos. So
yeah, they got to kind of figure out what to do about that because she is the TBS champion and she's never really on TBS unless it's like a quick backstage promo or something like that announcing what's happening on Rampage. I'm like,
But it's her, Graham.
But that is her.
It's her. Like I said, Tony don't want to say the wrong things to her and piss her off, and he's slick, kind of scared of her. And then at the same time, it's just like the vacation's got to match the training. You know what I'm saying? Like you, if you know you need to be at training, be at training instead of you want to be an influencer or you want to be a wrestler. And it's no shade, but it's the truth. Like you got to wrestle.
I feel you.
You got to wrestle. So, I would have Jay lose to Taya. I really feel like they waiting on Chris. Because they not just the TBS championship is not just gonna go to. And I'm not calling Taya just anybody, but they wanted to go to their next star, and so far, and mind you, she ain't been back since. But her merch is selling, so I feel like they waiting on Chris. Chris merch is selling. And she was the third. Of course, it's still Britt Baker. People still buying now. People starting to buy Jamie Hayter stuff and Chris Statlander stuff. So, Outcast also is starting to sell too their merch, which is a pretty cool merch. So I get it. So y'all better start buying these folks' merches because the networks pay attention to stuff like that. They pay attention to stuff like that. And Chris Statlander, her shit is her. You know, people waiting on her to come back, so they buying her stuff. Also in women business, I know I don't really too much cover ROH, but it's part of women business. The ROH women business booking has been on fire for the past 3 weeks. Last week you had more than one on the card. It was 3 on the card. And I want to specifically talk about Athena because Athena is representing the women's division in ROH well. Great champion. She's a beast. Beast. Put some respect on Athena. This is what she wanted for a long time. This is what she wanted WWE to see from her. Like, but even though WWE is solely an entertainment business, but this is what she wanted them to see, which is why she decided to go to NXT because she thought NXT was going to be on that same stuff that she's doing right now, ROH, but, you know, she got hit with the okie doke. So she's finally at a good place and she's finally happy. And she's a great, phenomenal. Like I said, she reminds me of Jackie. She's just hard-hitting. She's hard-hitting. She's fast. And she's a great heel. Like, I'm all for a black woman messing with these blondes. I'm all for it. Mess with them. Just mess with them. Yeah, she's definitely, Athena needs to be in these lists. So please do not sleep on Athena. Athena has been doing great. She's on a great ROH run. She was on a great run when she was in Dark. So my AEW Women Business of the Week is Athena. Athena has been representing ROH phenomenally. Like she's doing amazing champion. You know, if you're not watching ROH, you're missing out. ROH women's booking, ROH women's division is killing AEW women's division right now. Is killing the women's division, period. If you watch your ROH. Loving it. Yes. Athena is killing it. ROH women's division is killing it. So if you claim you for women's wrestling and you not watching ROH, obviously you not for women's wrestling. You for popular women's wrestling. You're not for all women's wrestling because you a damn lie if you're gonna sit up here and say the ROH women's division is not cooking because they are.
They have been cooking, and not to really interrupt, but I did add like a couple of photos because I was like, look at the diversity of the different talent that they've been showcasing on that. Of course, you know, Athena did have the match with Emi, saying a couple of weeks ago, and it was going crazy. Saying they just had Yamashita and Shaza McKenzie on there. They had, of course, Willow been going crazy over there, and Little Mean Kathleen. I don't really know nothing about her, but she's a ball of energy. And then like Lady Frost and Sky Blue was up there like a couple of weeks ago. Like, so it's like it's a lot of talent that they've been showcasing over there, and I've been really enjoying that.
Yeah, they've been Trisha Dora's been on there. It's been some great talent on there, man. I feel like they're gonna probably end up signing Trisha Dora to the to ROH. Yeah, ROH Tony is on a whole nother different thing than ROH AEW. Tony AEW. Come on, AEW Tony, you gotta fight back because ROH Tony is whooping your ass right now with the booking. He's beating you senseless.
Lyric made a good point here.
But yeah, it just be whose side would she be on? That's the thing.
That's a good
because
question.
You know she don't like the Saraya type girls, but then on the other end, you know that would definitely be interesting. No, they're not, Ken. And you don't even watch ROH, so you can't say that if you don't watch it. Doesn't have to worry about. Yeah, that's mostly what it is. Doesn't have to worry about. They're not the same Tony. They're a different Tony. One don't have to worry about the TV and the other don't. So that's a major difference. That's why it's like it's a yay and nay when wrestling is on networks. The yay is its exposure, but the nay is the network is behind the booking sometimes. So like I said, if you complain about certain people always on TV all the time, Warner Media or TNT. So all right, so I'm gonna move on my AEW. I gave you my women business of the week, so I'm gonna give you my AEW wrestler of the week. My AEW wrestler of the week goes to Sting because that is my icon or whatever. Sting is my AEW wrestler of the week. Sting, like I said, he's the icon. He showed y'all why he is one of the greatest baby faces of all time. Do your research. If you don't know your wrestling history, is YouTube available? It's so many things available for you to watch old Sting stuff. I know y'all watch documentaries that's, of course, WWE owned, but it's good to watch documentaries outside of that so y'all can learn more truth. And he also has a book too, so you can always read his book and stuff like this. So Sting is my AEW wrestler of the week. Now, let me get on my Goofy of the week because I have a whole rant before we get up out of here. The Goofy of the week goes to CM Punk fans. All 10 CM Punk fans. Y'all are Goofy of the week. Okay? All 10 of y'all is Goofy of the week. Now,
I'm Goofy, Keeks.
I'm sorry. If you will see you, I'm sorry.
All right.
If you in the chat, it's all love.
Let me play this real quick then.
One more time, because that was satisfying. Just unsubscribe. Oh my God. Haters gonna hate. But CM Punk fans are my Goofy of the week. Because they got on my nerves all weekend. So what had happened was Warner Media stepped in, and of course they want CM Punk back on AEW. They trying to work it out. Listen, y'all gotta work together. Of course, Elite already put it out there that they are good on working with this man. They don't want him nowhere near them and stuff like that. And that shit happens. They don't have to be around nobody. If you don't like nobody, I'm the same way. I don't have to if I don't want to be around you, I don't have to be around you. And that's even at work. If I don't, it's people that I work with that I don't like, and I make sure I'm nowhere near them. Because I know me, I know my mouth, and I know my facial expressions. Yet some of these a lot of them have been annoying. Like I've been saying on Twitter, I ain't never met a bad bitch that's a CM Punk fan. All CM Punk fans, they wear basketball shorts under their pants. They don't wear boxes. They boxes is their basketball shorts. All CM Punk fans take baths twice a week. It's just the list goes on. Oh my God. But CM Punk fans are Goofy of the week because CM Punk fans The ones that was on Twitter, you know, they see the problem in everybody else but their favorite. And, you know, they kept saying, well, he don't have to apologize publicly. Yes, he do. He was quick to, you know, talk about them publicly. He can say, I'm sorry. Simple, I'm sorry. So I shout every goddamn day. Okay. Damn. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, if you a CM Punk fan, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry. But of course he want to come big because you know, he was on UFC being a commentator still talking shit. People be thinking CM Punk wasn't talking shit. He still was talking shit when he was a commentator with them jokes that he was doing. It. People heard it, but y'all act like y'all didn't hear it. But he was still talking his shit too. So it wasn't like they just kept talking about it and he wasn't saying it. Yes, he was. Yes, he still was. He was still making them jokes when MJF or somebody was on the UFC and what he was doing. Doing them one side, them insiders that he always do, throwing them shades like he always been doing when he was still commentating and he was talking about WWE. He doing the same thing toward the least. So don't be sitting up here acting like CM Punk is just this innocent man and people always bothering me and I'm just being real. I'm telling it how it is. He just mad that he wasn't a stooge. He wanted to be a stooge and that's all that it is. This is why I say it's like high school because they be doing the most. If people don't want to work with him, they just don't want to work with him. And CM Punk fans was getting mad because people don't want to work with him. If he don't, like, it can't be he right, everybody wrong. If you got people like Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, all these people that y'all claim, I never heard nobody talk bad about them, but they got something bad to say about this man. Natty, all of them, like, He not the problem. He's not the problem. He don't do no wrong. He's just talking mess. He does no wrong. CM Punk is like, he's like the guy that Dirty Max. He's like a Dirty Macker. When he really like, he want to, say for instance, he want a girl, right? So instead of like just being straightforward, saying that he wants you, what he do is he work. He do the dirty work to try to get you. Like, Joe, I want to know what turns you. Do he do this? But he don't do that though. But do he do that? You need to be with somebody that can do right by you. You need to be with somebody. You need to get you a good man. Get you a man like me. And then, so when the girl end up leaving her boyfriend for the other dude, and then he'll be like, I don't know. She just came on to me. And then you sneak and you get her phone and you see he was dirty macking. He one of them. He one of them.
Punk. Coming in with the Joe.
Yeah, that's CM
Baby, Punk. I want to do all the things your man wants to do.
That's CM Punk. That's him. That is him. And y'all think he's just as dirty as the rest of them. The only difference is he just don't want to see y'all. He don't want y'all to see that he dirty. He one of them. Like, I don't want y'all to see that I am this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it this angle. That's him. I see right through people like that. That's why Adam Page saw right through him. You dirty. You just mad because we not using you to your convenience. That's all that shit is.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Huh?
Can I play devil's advocate for
Go ahead.
How come the apology has to be, like CM Punk said, the apology should be as loud as the disrespect, right? Why isn't it that we're not starting at the root of the situation with Hangman Page? Like, I feel like that still has to be resolved and addressed. And I feel like they haven't addressed or resolved that.
Because Adam Page said if he wants to address it, he know where to find him.
I don't think that's the right way to do it.
No, that's the real way. No, if you can buck to the elite because you feel like they corny, but a grown man is telling you if you got a problem, you can see me. That's pussy in my eyes.
So I feel like Paige should be a part of this meeting if this meeting is like a real like thing that's supposed to happen. Like it has to involve the people that that he has a direct issue with. Like, I don't know why they're reporting that FTR is supposed to be there.
Warner Media didn't see what Adam Page did was wrong. He was just like, oh, okay, he did something. They could have talked privately. But Adam Page told him, if you have an issue of what I did, you can see me. We can have the conversation. But what does CM Punk do? He did what a typical pussy does. Let's go. I'm going to attack the people that I feel like can't fight. Let me go after the people that I feel like can't fight. That's what he does. Y'all don't be peeping game because I do. That's the same thing with Bret Hart. Bret Hart, I'm gonna fuck with Sean because Sean look like he can't fight.
Punk tried to do the whole locker room leader thing in WWE. Like, you guys need to pick up your trash behind yourself. And Booker T was like, man, I'll throw my trash anywhere. Cause.
Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Punk knows who to fuck with and who not to. He one of them. Like, don't let that shit fool you. Adam Page told him, if you got a problem with what I got to say, you can see me. We can talk. We can have this conversation. You want to have a conversation with me? You mad at what I said? Okay, here's my phone number. Let's talk. Let's be grown. But what he do? Give me my muffin. Yeah. I'm gonna come after Young Bucks and Kenny because, yeah, this gonna make me look like a badass. Yeah. I see right through this shit. Right through it. I'm from Texas. I see right through that, baby. You pussy.
This is your show.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a P move. That is a P move. Any grown man tell me if I got a problem with it, we can have a conversation. That's fighting words. He's telling you I'm with whatever. He's telling you what you gonna do. You didn't go after the tough guy. You went after the people that you think are bitches because they play games, they're goofy, they have fun. Y'all gonna have to stop judging people by just because they like to have fun, just because they do this and this and this. So people are not hoes when it's time to defend themselves. That's what CM Punk did. Like, I'm gonna come after them. Like Matt and them were clueless of what was going on. Like, they minding their business. All they heard was these EVPs can't even run a fucking Target. Like, what did we do? If you mad at Adam Page, be mad at Adam Page by yourself. What you coming after me for? It's people like that in the IWC. Okay? CM Punk fans, y'all exposing yourself because y'all be doing that. Don't y'all be doing that. Y'all go after the little people. Y'all go after the people that y'all feel like ain't going to defend themselves. Of course you can relate to CM Punk. Of course you can, because you do it. So if you're going to be mad at somebody, if you want a meeting, this is his time to be like, I actually just want to sit down with Adam Page. But has he done that? Nope. All his jazz been towards those three. And not the man that said what he said. That should tell y'all something right there of what type of man he is. Roman Reigns ain't looking wrong right now. Seth Rollins ain't looking wrong right now. Because they did basically call you one without calling you one.
That's a good point, though. But that's what I was saying. Like, they still haven't addressed the situation with him and Hangman. Like, so, like, that should be addressed. If he's going to come back, like, you got to man up. Like, y'all got to have that conversation. And not just with Hangman, but with Kenny, with the Bucks. You know, like, you have to have that conversation with him.
You can't have a conversation if this man is saying, no, it's not with him, it's with them.
It's with all of them, though. So I feel like they all need to have a sit down.
Adam Page don't want no sit down. He don't care. Obviously, he don't care. He's like, I don't care.
Then that's, I don't know, man. Then that, like, what is this whole change the world thing? Is it change the world only if it's my idea and it's right? Like, what like, I don't know. I don't want to be a J-Cat about it, but like,
it's more, if 80% of that locker room do not care to work with this man. He doesn't have to come back at all. Like, go sit down on the couch and eat your chips.
But that's
like you
Tony
literally
Khan's
having a meeting
decision.
because everybody is trying, like, everybody, we have to force now everybody to work with this man, and they don't want to work with this man.
I feel you.
You can't force people to want to work with this man. They don't want to work with him. They tell it, I don't want to work with him. I don't want to work with him. Well, somebody has to be the big person. I don't want to work with him. It's simple. They don't have to work with him if they don't want to work with him. That's why they doing the whole split. Like, nobody likes that man. And he see the problem with everybody but himself. He never take accountability for the shit that he do and the shit that he say. You can't be mad. The only reason why you mad at Adam Page because Adam Page was right. Adam Page struck the nerve because Adam Page saw right through you.
He for sure struck a nerve.
He struck a nerve. That's all that was.
Why you do that to me,
cuz? That's why he was mad, because he struck a nerve. Like, I see right through all of that. You're not fooling me. So, but like I said, Goofy of the Week, hopefully, it does turn out right. But if it don't, just let the man go. Because
that's what Bischoff said.
I don't want to see him in the ring. I don't care to see him in the ring. The man botched the fucking buckshot. I don't care to see that man in the ring. Like, all of this, we need the FTR and CM Punk versus the Elite. Why? So Kenny can level down against him? I don't want to see that. So he can barely be in the match because he can't wrestle like that? No, I don't want to see that. I don't care to see him in the ring. I didn't even want him in AEW in the first place. I was probably the only one that wasn't excited to see him there. I was just like, it's not going to go well. Then this happened. I'm like, exactly. I didn't even want him there. He does it. I put him in ROH or something. Give him a management job over there, or put him on commentary. I don't know. Get him. He don't have to be in AEW. He can be in ROH. Go. You like a fly. He's like the fly at the barbecues. Just go away. Just go. Just move. Do something. Go sit on the couch. Smoke some weed. Do something. But stop being an angry old man all the time. Let the shit go. It's gone. Let it go. We don't care. Yeah, because Elite don't want it. They don't care for it. A lot of people don't want it. Like, Jericho is probably the only one that was like, yeah, I'll sit down with him, I guess. He can have his show on Saturday. Good. I ain't watching it. So don't even ask me, am I covering? No, I'm not. I don't care for that man at all. I really don't. I'm not a fan. Never been. I don't care. I do not care for Phil.
I wouldn't look at it like it's him getting his own show. I think that's like Tony Khan just kind of like, because if the network is saying, we want to give y'all another hour, like, that's more money for AEW. Like, why would I say no to that if I'm Tony Khan? And then if I got that and it's like, all right, well, half of my roster don't want to rock with dude. All right, well, you could make Saturday loops and do these Saturday towns, Phil, and fulfill your duties in your contract. You know what I'm saying? And those that are okay with you, they could work Saturdays, and y'all do y'all Saturday loops. And
there's gonna be 3 people.
It's crazy. Like, it's weird. Like, I kind of like, if I was a talent and I didn't have any dog in this fight, I would be a little upset at being relegated to the C show at this point. You know, like dog, like, why am I like, let me keep rocking on, you know what I'm saying, the rotation on Dynamite and Rampage. Like, why you got to throw me on the Saturday night show when UFC on and shit? Like, what you mean? I don't know. We got to see how it goes. I'm interested to see how they do this.
Yeah, because I mean, they've been listening to people because people, you know, they still downplay on Dark and Elevation, so they just trying this one out. Like, okay, because y'all complaining about that shit, so let's try this out and see how this go. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be better because Jeff Jarrett back there. So,
boom.
Just, all right.
You feel me? CM Punk get to acting up. Jeff come through with the slap nuts.
We gonna get in this room and y'all gonna fight and we gonna make up afterwards. I'm gonna give y'all a minute.
Jeff Jarrett say, hey, 5 minutes and we gonna move some furniture.
We gonna move some furniture, get it all out your system, or you getting hit with this here guitar, and you don't want that. So maybe it'll be different because Punk is back there. Who we got back there that wasn't back there? Christian wasn't there when that happened, so maybe Christian be like, y'all doing too much. What's wrong with y'all?
I think Christian would be a good person to be like a mediator here. Like, you bullshitting, you know what I'm saying? Like, Punk, you acting like a hoe. if you want to work here, grow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever he want to say to the elite, like, this y'all company too. You feel me? If y'all don't want to work with him, y'all don't got to. If y'all want to make some money, y'all should do it. You feel me? Like, it is what it is, you know? But like, I think they have to have somebody that is a true neutral, that is like neither party, that has nothing to do with either one of them, wasn't there.
Christian and
like,
Billy Gunn.
Right, boom, boom. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Christian and Billy Gunn.
Perfect, because you ain't going to punk neither one of them.
Yeah. And then Christian gonna be like, look, I saw your behavior when you was here. And I heard about, I wasn't there, but I heard about, Jack Perry told me all about it when this happened. I don't know, man. We never had no beef, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just here to get money, but I'm not trying to, y'all messing up my money. Y'all messing up my bread. So now I'm involved. Yeah. But yeah, CM Punk fans, pick a better OG, okay? But stop and leave us alone. If we team elite, leave us alone. Because y'all been in our mentions and we wasn't even been doing nothing. Like, they was, when I heard the news, you said he wasn't going. I thought wrong, apparently. I thought wrong, and I am woman enough to admit it. I thought wrong. I thought they wasn't going to have this man back on here, but they still believing in his man. This man saw that they had the merger with WWE, and he was like, hell no, I got to make it up. So.
And it comes down to, like, how much money am I paying you? You know, like,
yeah.
If I'm Tony Khan, like, if we wrote up this contract and this $8 million, $10 million, or whatever it is for 3 years, like, am I just gonna write this $10 million off and just give it to you and be like, all right, you could dip and go home? No, nigga, you gonna come to work. Mm-hmm. Clock in.
You gonna have to clock in. So.
You gonna run these house shows. You gonna do rampages. You gonna do something, cause like, you gonna make this money. I'm not just gonna give you $10 million to sit home with your broke knees and practice in the buckshot. I'm not gonna do that.
WB wants to. Yeah, I know. We know they do.
Yeah,
we know. Because I feel like they going to now, but they haven't yet. That they might be added on to that Max streaming service. So I guess they trying to make it right. Shit.
Yeah, why not?
Me personally, though, like I said, I think, like you said, Graham, I was like, if you just go to him. He said you could go to him. Don't be scared. He ain't gonna bite.
Yeah,
he probably gonna have his shirt off.
Punk need to talk to Hangman. He needs to sit down and talk to that man. Like, all right, I feel like you was wrong for this. And then Hangman could say, well, I don't care that you feel like I was wrong for this. And then CM Punk could say, oh, okay, well, that hurts me because nigga, say why you got your feelings hurt.
Yeah, that's all you gotta say.
Like, just say it.
Just be, I'm like, that's it doesn't take, just have I'm pretty sure Adam Page is not a bully. He was a teacher, for goodness sake.
You feel me? He gonna give you a gold star at the end of the conversation.
Yeah, he'll probably hear your end. You're gonna hear his truth. Either we shake hands and walk away, or we don't have to like each other. We don't have to be friends, but as long as we got it out our system, we can coexist at the same time. But I don't have to be your friend. And he probably gonna be like, I meant what I said. Yeah, Moxley ain't gonna give a fuck because you already done talked about both of his best friends. So he ain't, he definitely ain't trying to hear what none you got to say. You made fun of, you talk about Seth Rollins and you talk about Roman Reigns, and them two is his brothers. They are, the Shield are brothers for life. They talk every day. They have a group chat, even though they say Moxley is like, he will text like 2 days afterwards. Because he don't text. But yeah, he good on you, Brody. You spoke on the bros too much for his liking. So
I didn't even have to do none of this. Like, I didn't even work here. Like, Tony's not even my boss. Like, I could have pulled up to SummerSlam with the AEW. Like, I don't even gotta be here. I'm doing all y'all a favor right now. Like, salute Mox.
Like, he wasn't even signed at the time when all this shit happened.
Crazy.
Don't still have, yeah. Claudio don't like him. Like, it's too many people that do not like this man, but he not the problem. It's too many. Like, if somebody have like the longest rep sheet of ops, it has to be CM Punk. Because like, it's literally a fucking list of people that do not like this man. I don't like him. Women included. So it's like women and dudes. So you're going to have to look in the mirror sometimes. You're going to have to look at that man in the mirror, and you're going to have to just admit that you may not be who you think you are, and that's okay. But it's still time to fix the man that you truly need to be for the sake of wrestling, because it is disappointing. Somebody as CM Punk, which I can say was impactful. It hurts when you making it hard for your fans to defend you sometimes. You make it so hard for them. You got them looking stupid on the timeline, okay? You got them looking like they have no type of remorse. You got them looking like they don't know what the hell accountability means. You got them looking like they have never been wrong in their life. You got them looking like they just some entitled people because they defending you. You got them looking a fool. Think of your fans. Did you think about your fans? No, you probably did not. And that tells you what type of man that man is. All right, so shout outs before we get up out of here. Thank y'all again for tuning in to another solo episode of All Elite with Keeks. Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. It's all the same, All Elite Keeks. Make sure y'all follow the label, Public Enemies. Make sure y'all subscribe, y'all like, hit the notifications, tune into them on Wednesdays on live as well. Like I said, I thought Triple Mania was coming on next Sunday, but it came on yesterday, and I didn't get to watch it, but I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna still do my reviews. I might just live tweet it because I missed it, so I'm gonna probably just live tweet it. I heard it was okay. They kind of lost momentum because it was the same time as Impact, so more people cared about Impact for some reason. Y'all fake cared about Impact, and so y'all watched. Nobody really watched Triple Mania. I didn't really see it on my timeline. So I had to tune in to Triple Mania. I missed it because I thought they said next Sunday, but apparently it was whatever. I guess they did that because Alberto Del Rio was booked, and to kind of just like get him out of here. Just book him. Just book him. So we don't gotta keep announcing
it. He had to wrestle this weekend so he could file his taxes.
Yeah. Yeah, they was like, just no, we're not gonna keep advertising because he's on the card. We promised his daddy he was gonna get on the card. So that's what happened. So I'm gonna have to tune in, y'all. But thank y'all for tuning in to another show. Who was that? Miss Bella. We start off on the wrong foot, but you are good in my book. So he's still around. Oh, yes, ma'am, he's still around. So thank y'all again. What's this show with so-and-so? Yeah, I gotta watch the main event. I know I was told to watch the main event and also the opening match. I have to watch that, and I do.
Yeah, like that cage match or something like that.
Yeah,
I have 10-man cage match. I gotta see that.
Whatever one Commander was in. It was either Commander. It was
Commander was in the main event, wasn't he? In the 4-way?
Oh, he was in the main event. Okay.
It was Commander. Was it Commander, Vikingo, Rich Swann, and Swerve? Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot New Japan. New Japan Strong was on and Impact. Yeah, they was like, yeah, because Alberto Del Rio's on this card. We don't. The next one. So, yeah. So thank y'all for tuning in. Again, we back at it again next Monday. Make sure y'all have y'all notifications on, and I will start bringing back guests around next month because y'all know the month of May will be my year anniversary. I hit a year on All Elite with Keeks. So, of course, I have the guests back. I'm just, sometimes it's okay to solo it. You need a breather. You need to do a solo. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to always. And it's not, I like because it's easier to book for me. Like, it's just easier because I know how I want it and I know my agenda and stuff like that. Love you too. But, so make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. And I will check y'all out on Monday. Game 2 for basketball. All my real sports fan. Game 2 is tomorrow. It's tomorrow or tonight? East is tonight. It's everybody know if the East is tonight or it's tomorrow of Game 1. NBA on my basketball. Okay. My real sports people.
My bad. I didn't know I was muted. I'm sorry. Warriors and the Kings is on tonight. And then, of course, the East is tomorrow. So we got the Cavs and the Knicks and then the Hawks and the Celtics. But also the Clippers and the Suns tomorrow as well.
And we all rooting for Chris Paul to not win as a family, right? If you in the comments, we all not rooting for Chris Paul, right? We rooting for his demise.
Everybody throw it up one time for Russ. Throw it up one time for Russ, man. And Kawhi.
We praying on his downfall. Shout out to the Chris Paul haters. We out here. I'm not a real sports fan. Oh, Malik, it's okay. It's okay. Go point. Ew. King West, do you wear basketball shorts as boxers under your pants?
Keeks, leave him alone.
You were all Chris Paul fans. I'm y'all gonna be my next Goofy of the week. If Chris Paul pissed me off, that's gonna be my Goofy of the week. I'm changing it. I'm gonna change the show from about wrestling to basketball that fast. I'm a Heat fan. This thing. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Lakers and the Grizzlies at the same time. But it looked like because Ja is hurt for real, right? They confirmed
it's his hand.
Ja, damn Ja, they out the playoffs then. Lakers about to sweep them boys. Not too much on dude. Who? Chris Paul? You a Chris Paul fan? I gotta get up out of here if y'all Chris Paul fans. I can't. First y'all CM Punk fans, now y'all Chris Paul fans too. Lakers in 4.
Might be a game time decision for Ja tomorrow.
Oh, Ja need to just sit there. Ja need to stop playing like he in ECW or something.
That's right.
I know what he was trying to do. I was like, no, AD is too big. No. Like, no, AD is too big for that. But I see what he tried to do. He tried to put him on a poster, but you feel weird. But thank y'all for tuning in again. We up out of here. It is 9:38 over here, and it is school night. It is I am a mom with my kids. So get my getaway music, Graham.
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem. But you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans,